Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is a clarification statement by Imam Mahdi Nasser Mohammed al-Yamani on the 9th of Rabi Awwal 1445, the 24th of September 2023. The statement is titled, "The reason why the climate is hot. Nothing can ever surpass the truth." In the name of Allah, the One, the boundlessly powerful, He has never had offspring, nor He was born. Prayers of forgiveness and peace be upon the seal of prophets and messenger, Mohammed, and all the prophets and messengers and whoever followed their call to common terms between all of Allah's servants. No God but Allah alone, no partners with Him, and we worship none but Him. O mankind, are you humans or foolish cows? With all due respect to all those who respect their minds being humans. Anyway, none shall be guided among jinn and mankind except for those who use their senses and hearts to reflect on the greatness of Allah who created them, and why did He create them, the heavens and the earth. We are now living in the era of great cosmic challenges by the command of Allah, the One, the Overpowering, which they cannot hide as they did with the testing challenges aimed at exhorting the world. Regardless, O mankind, here comes the greatest challenge by the command of Allah. So who would save you from the torment of Allah if you should be truthful? If you have gods who shall protect you from Allah's cosmic and corona torment signs, let them do it if you are truthful. Exalted is Allah above what you associate with Him. I've always been keen on guiding the words and telling them to worship Allah alone, no partners with Him, but most Muslims refuse but to have intercessors for them before Allah. They claim that Mohammed, the messenger of Allah, is their intercessor, but exalted is Allah the Great above what they associate with Him. As for the majority of people around the world, they follow the atheists, those who call the torment of Allah the anger of nature. May the wrath of Allah be upon them, and may He seal their hearts so they would not believe until they see the painful torment. Those who repent and go back to their Lord to guide their hearts will definitely find an all-forgiving and merciful Lord. How do they believe in the anger of nature while putting aside the wrath of Allah upon them? They do not care about the wrath of Allah, and they do what makes Him angry, while neglecting Him as if Allah, who created them, the heavens and the earth, and the controller over the kingdom of the heavens and the earth, does not exist in the belief of those who believe in the anger of nature, without paying attention to the Lord of the worlds. However, they are debased before the Lord of the heavens and the earth and what is between them, and the Lord of the great throne. Why will you not fear Allah's majesty? As for the Christians, they exaggerated the self of the Messiah Jesus, son of Mary, the servant of Allah and His messenger. They claimed He was the son of Allah, like the Jews had claimed intentionally that Uzair is the son of Allah. Others among those who entered the wrath of Allah said that Allah is the Messiah, Jesus, son of Mary. Exalted is Allah the Great. He is the first and nothing came before Him. He is boundlessly powerful and nothing is more powerful than Him. He has never had offspring, nor He was born, and nothing compares unto Him. So who would save you from the torment of Allah if you were truthful? Those who believe in the anger of nature will not believe you, for they can neither help themselves nor you. Indeed, Allah is angry for Himself and for His command. And you will surely know that he will achieve his purpose, and you will never find other than him a helper or protector. I've always been keen on guiding the world who followed those who earned the wrath of Allah. Unfortunately, they were never guided because they did not use their minds to understand the words of Allah in the great Quran, to believe it is the truth. But they will never understand it, except through the determined of Allah, Lord of the heavens, earth, and what is between them, and Lord of the great throne. In line with the word of Allah the Exalted. أفرأيتم الماء الذي تشربون أأنتم أنزلتموه من المزن أم نحن المنزلون لو نشاء جعلناه أجاجا فلولا تشكرون. صدق الله العظيم. Surah Al-Isra, verses 58 and 59. O mankind, here you are feeling the approach of the torment of Saqar, the greatest calamity. And I have already told you with truth that you have entered the summer of Saqar starting from 2023. Despite having been constantly warning you of the passing of planet Saqar for 19 years. Unfortunately, the more I warn you, the more you run away and disbelieve in the existence of Allah. Today's nations are like the people of the Prophet Noah. They do not fear the majesty of Allah. Anyway, following a sweltering summer at the North Pole, the people of the planet Earth in both North and South have declared the arrival of the autumn equinox. At the same time, residents of Antarctica declared that the vernal equinox have begun there. And far is that from happening. I'd already given you a ruling before with the truth in the previous statement that the summer of Saqar was on the horizon on the Antarctic continent of the planet Earth, eliminating the winter of the far pole where nobody lives. Then Saqar annihilated the winter of the countries that share the Antarctic climate. Their winter has been replaced with heat so that they may understand what I am warning them of. Those who live in the Antarctic are waiting for which spring after the annihilation of the Antarctic winter? Do they not reason? Here is the summer of Saqar, which will attack the two temperature seasons, autumn in the north of the earth and spring in the south of the earth. And it will scientifically fail all your weather forecasting devices. It will mystify your knowledge and destroy your credibility among the peoples of the earth. Indeed, ultimate proofs belong to Allah. O worshippers of the physics of nature, we shall wait and see if the physics of nature given to you by Allah as the means of mercy for you will submit to the power of Allah. Thus it turns against you and make your knowledge equal to zero. Anyway, given that the summer of Saqar swept through the four seasons, there will be a war of hurricanes, of fire attacking forests and homes, and a flood of water pouring down at the suitable time whenever Allah wills, not when you will. So where are the inventors of artificial rain to extinguish wildfires if they are truthful? I truly pity Arabs for being manipulated by Arabs and non-Arab devils to demolish the fundamental beliefs in the clear verses of the great Quran. Thus they believe in the opposite of the challenge of Allah in His words. أَفَرَأَيْتُمُ الْمَاءَ الَّذِي تَشْرَبُونَ أَأَنْتُمْ أَنزَلْتُمُوهُ مِنَ الْمُزْنِ أَمْ نَحْنُ الْمُنزِلُونَ لو نشاء جعلناه أجاجا فلولا تشكرون. صدق الله العظيم. Surah Al-Waqi'ah, verses 68 to 70. Lo and behold, non-Arabs and Arabs, I swear by Allah, I am thinking of disbelievers in the era of prophets, and I find them closer to knowing Allah than the nations of this atheist world in the era of Allah's Caliph Al-Mahdi. Disbelievers in the era of prophets were closer to becoming believers if it was not for their association of partners besides Allah, owing to their blind following of their fathers. See their response to the messengers sent by the Lord in the word of Allah the Exalted. وَلَئِنْ سَأَلْتَهُمْ مَنْ خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ لَيَقُولُنَّ اللَّهُ قُلْ أَفَرَأَيْتُمْ مَا تَدْعُونَ مِنْ دُونِ اللَّهِ إِنْ أَرَادَنِ اللَّهُ بِضُرٍّ هَلْ هُنَّ كَاشِفَاتُ ضُرِّهِ أَوْ أَرَادَنِي بِرَحْمَةٍ هَلْ هُنَّ مُمْسِكَاتُ رَحْمَتِهِ قُلْ حَسْبِيَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ يَتَوَكَّلُ الْمُتَوَكِّلُونَ. صدق الله العظيم. Surah Al-Zumar, verse 38. So call upon your gods that you worship other than Allah to save you from the evil of Allah's cosmic and corona war, if you are truthful. Here you have entered the summer of Saqar, so do not wait for the foreknown seasons from now on, because they, along with winter in the South Pole and the coming winter, have been replaced by the summer of Saqar. Do you reckon I am talking nonsense? How strange your stand is, non-Arabs and Arabs. Logically, if Nasser Mohammed al-Yamani were truly truthful in announcing the entrance of planet Earth in the climate of planet Saqar, the four seasons would be annihilated, that perhaps you would think. Indeed, Allah's proofs are far-reaching. Planet Saqar is going to be blazed by the command of Allah to be a mercy from Allah upon you, for it is better for you to feel its blaze than abiding in it. Also, perhaps feeling its hotness causes you any remembrance. Indeed, hellfire will produce fuming and growling sounds towards the earth, and they shall surround the four cardinal directions, south, north, east, and west. This is the loud roaring of planet Saqar, which appears to mankind on the horizon from time to time, in line with the word of Allah the Exalted. إِذَا رَأَتْهُمْ مِنْ مَكَانٍ بَعِيدٍ سَمِعُوا لَهَا تَغَيُّضًا وَزَفِيرًا. صدق الله العظيم. Surah Al-Furqan, verse 12. Because it will pass on the earth from a distance, it will not collide with it. You will see the circle of planet Saqar when it rises from the far southeast to the far southwest. It will be conspicuous in the visible universe. On the night it passes, it will obscure the horizon of planet Earth from the four cardinal directions. You are also going to witness the sign of the evident smoke of a painful torment. So wait. Indeed, I too am waiting with you. And I know what I'm saying, in line with the word of Allah the Exalted. Hamim. والكتاب المبين إنا أنزلناه في ليلة مباركة إنا كنا منذرين فيها يفرق كل أمر حكيم أمرا من عندنا إنا كنا مرسلين رحمة من ربك إنه هو السميع العليم رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما إن كنتم موقنين لا إله إلا هو يحيي ويميت ربكم ورب آبائكم الأولين بل هم في شك يلعبون فارتقب يوم تأتي السماء بدخان مبين يغشى الناس هذا عذاب أليم ربنا اكشف عنا العذاب إنا مؤمنون. صدق الله العظيم. Surah Al-Dukhan, verses 1 to 12. Anyway, if it was not for the fact that planet Saqar must not come but abruptly, I would have told you about the time for its passage. But some people are as foolish as cows. They never think. Instead of turning to Allah to guide their hearts and reflecting on the call of the truth, they would postpone thinking and block their minds, hearts, eyesights, and hearings from reflecting on the true clarification of the great Quran until they witness the painful torment. Such among jinn and mankind are like cattle, because they deny all the names of Allah. How would they call upon Him while denying Him? Indeed, fire is their abid, in line with the words of Allah the Exalted. وَلَقَدْ ذَرَأْنَا لِجَهَنَّمَ كَثِيرًا مِنَ الْجِنِّ وَالْإِنسِ لهم قلوب لا يفقهون بها ولهم أعين لا يبصرون بها ولهم آذان لا يسمعون بها أولئك كالأنعام بل هم أضل أولئك هم الغافلون ولله الأسماء الحسنى فادعوه بها وذروا الذين يلحدون في أسمائه سيجزون ما كانوا يعملون وممن خلقنا أمة يهدون بالحق وبه يعدلون والذين كذبوا بآياتنا سنستدرجهم من حيث لا يعلمون وأملي لهم إن كيدي متين أولم يتفكروا ما بصاحبهم من جنة إن هو إلا نذير مبين أولم ينظروا في ملكوت السماوات والأرض وما خلق الله من شيء وأن عسى أن يكون قد اقترب أجلهم فبأي حديث بعده يؤمنون من يضلل الله فلا هادي له ويذرهم في طغيانهم يعمهون. صدق الله العظيم. Surah Al-A'raf verses 179 to 186. Because you see the realization of Allah's signs on actual reality, yet your pride carries you off to sin. Then you turn away from them. Anyway, the matter is now decisive in the same way as 1 + 1 = 2 is. Here you, the inhabitants of planet Earth, have entered, according to your claim, the seasons of the autumn equinox in the north and the vernal equinox in the south at the same time. In spite of you, the heat of the Saqar summer is sweeping through autumn in the north and spring in the south by the command of Allah. Saqar's heat will make them hotter than your last summer of 2023, as per my previous challenge. We shall wait to see if Allah, my Lord and your Lord, is the controller over the kingdom of the heavens and the earth, or those who deny Him. I'm not but a human like you, but Allah chose me to be His caliph on the whole world. And if Nasser Mohammed al-Yamani is truthful in such claim, know that Allah will achieve His purpose. Also, if I'm a liar, it will be to my own loss. Certainly, judgment belongs to Allah, and the decisive judgment that is not to be taken for amusement will be established soon. I'd like to say to those who want to distinguish the light of Allah on purpose among Arabs and non-Arabs, die in your rage. I swear by Allah the Great, He will perfect His light to the dismay of haters. Surely disbelievers in Allah the One, the Overpowering, will know for whom is the good end. You have indeed gone too far concerning warnings and paid them no attention. Let me conclude this statement by reminding you of some verses from the Surah Al-Qamar to reflect upon them if anyone would like to remember what did Allah do to the earlier nations, and if He annihilated them by cosmic means, or they were just natural disasters. Think and contemplate, were such destroying natural disasters according to the command of Allah the Controller? For definitely, natural disasters do not happen by themselves, but according to the command of Allah, the Controller over nature. O people of understanding minds, reflect on this. كذبت قبلهم قوم نوح فكذبوا عبدنا وقالوا مجنون وازدجر فدعا ربه أني مغلوب فانتصر ففتحنا أبواب السماء بماء منهمر وفجرنا الأرض عيونا فالتقى الماء على أمر قد قدر وحملناه على ذات ألواح ودسر تجري بأعيننا جزاء لمن كان كفر ولقد تركناها آية فهل من مدكر فكيف كان عذابي ونذر ولقد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر كذبت عاد فكيف كان عذابي ونذر إنا أرسلنا عليهم ريحا صرصرا في يوم نحس مستمر تنزع الناس كأنهم أعجاز نخل منقعر فكيف كان عذابي ونذر ولقد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر كذبت ثمود بالنذر فقالوا أبشرا منا واحدا نتبعه إنا إذن لفي ضلال وسعر أألقي الذكر عليه من بيننا بل هو كذاب أشر سيعلمون غدا من الكذاب الأشر إنا مرسل الناقة فتنة لهم فارتقبهم واصطبر ونبئهم أن الماء قسمة بينهم كل شرب محتضر فنادوا صاحبهم فتعاطى فعقر فكيف كان عذابي ونذر إنا أرسلنا عليهم صيحة واحدة فكانوا كهشيم المحتضر ولقد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر كذبت قوم لوط بالنذر إنا أرسلنا عليهم حاصبا إلا آل لوط نجيناهم بسحر نعمة من عندنا كذلك نجزي من شكر ولقد أنذرهم بطشتنا فتماروا بالنذر ولقد راودوه عن ضيفه فطمسنا أعينهم فذوقوا عذابي ونذر ولقد صبحهم بكرة عذاب مستقر فذوقوا عذابي ونذر ولقد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر ولقد جاء آل فرعون النذر كذبوا بآياتنا كلها فأخذناهم أخذ عزيز مقتدر أكفاركم خير من أولئكم أم لهم براءة في الزبر أم يقولون نحن جميع منتصر سيهزم الجمع ويولون الدبر بل الساعة موعدهم والساعة أدهى وأمر إن المجرمين في ضلال وسعر يوم يسحبون في النار على وجوههم ذوقوا مس سقر إنا كل شيء خلقناه بقدر صدق الله العظيم. سورة القمر verses 10 to 48. Peace be upon the messengers and all praise is due to Allah, Lord of the worlds. Allah's Caliph Imam Mahdi Nasser Mohammed al-Yamani.